This is the tragic story of Jana Lutteropp, a 20-year-old visitor from Germany who was enjoying a vacation in Hawaii. On a seemingly peaceful day at Palawea Beach, the sun was shining and the water beckoned with its usual allure. However, Jana's day took a horrifying turn when she was attacked by a shark while snorkeling. So, how did this devastating event happen, leading to the loss of such a vibrant young woman? Jana Lutteropp was a 20-year-old woman from West Germany. She had a lively and adventurous spirit, which led her to travel abroad and explore new cultures. In 2012, Jana decided to spend a year working as an au pair in Issaquah, a suburb of Seattle, Washington. There she cared for 3 young children, 4-year-old twins and their 5-year-old brother. Jana was dedicated to her role and formed a close bond with the children she looked after. Jana had a passion for the outdoors and loved activities like hiking, swimming, and snorkeling. After completing her au pair job in the United States, she decided to treat herself to a vacation in Hawaii before returning to Germany. She was in Hawaii for a 3-week vacation and was planning to return to Germany September 11th. Jana chose Maui, one of the Hawaiian islands, for her getaway, where she could enjoy the natural beauty and indulge in her love for the ocean. Jana and her friends visited Palawea Beach and Makena, also known as White Rock Beach. This beach is a hidden gem on Maui, less crowded than the island's more popular spots, offering a peaceful retreat with golden sands and volcanic rocks. One of the highlights of Palauea Beach is its excellent snorkeling opportunities. The waters around the beach are teeming with vibrant marine life, including colorful fish, sea turtles, and various other sea creatures. The coral reefs and volcanic rocks beneath the surface are home to a diverse ecosystem, providing snorkelers with a chance to witness the beauty of Hawaii's underwater world up close. The area is particularly popular among those who enjoy snorkeling because the waters are generally calm, making it easier to observe the marine life without being disturbed by strong currents. Jana, with her adventurous spirit, was eager to experience the underwater beauty of this secluded paradise. Around 4:40 p.m. on August 14, 2013, Jana entered the warm waters of Maui. The sea was a bit rough, with small waves rippling on the surface. She put on her mask and snorkel, slipped into her fins, and lowered her face into the ocean. The visibility underwater wasn't great, but colorful fish darted around, creating a beautiful, serene scene. But Jana wasn't alone. What started as a peaceful snorkeling experience quickly turned into a nightmare. A shark was hunting in the shallow waters, searching for a meal. It spotted Jana swimming 100 yards from the shore. She didn't see it coming. The shark charged at her with incredible speed, hitting her from below and knocking the wind out of her as she was thrown into the air. Dazed and scared, Jana tried to regain control in the water, but then she felt a sharp tug on her arm. She turned and saw that a shark had clamped its jaws around her arm. The shark's nose was just inches from her face. The pressure in her arm grew unbearable until, shockingly, it snapped. The shark tore Jana's arm from her body. Blood spilled into the ocean as Jana screamed for help. The shark disappeared below the surface, but Jana was in serious trouble. She kicked frantically, trying to reach the shore, but she was losing blood fast and feared she wouldn't make it. The attack was too sudden, too violent. Her friends saw her struggling in the water, screaming for help, but none of them dared to enter the water to save her. 57-year-old Rick Moore, a high school teacher from California, was vacationing in Maui with his friend Nicholas Gorsafi when they heard a scream from the beach. It was a terrifying sound, and when they looked out into the ocean, they saw Jana struggling about 100 yards from the shore, surrounded by a sea of blood. Without a second thought, Rick rushed into the water, swimming as fast as he could toward her. When he got close to Jana, he saw that her arm had been completely severed. He quickly told her to grab hold of him with her other arm, supporting her head as he began to swim back to shore. The journey was slow and frightening. Rick realized that the shark could still be nearby, attracted by the blood, and he could be attacked at any moment. But he kept swimming, focused on getting Jana to safety. As they made their way back, Jana was terrified and kept repeating that she was going to die. Rick tried to calm her, but the fear was overwhelming for both of them. Rick tried to comfort Jana, but he knew her chances of surviving were getting smaller with each passing moment. He prayed out loud, asking God for protection from the shark and for their safe arrival on shore. Despite his fear, he was determined to reach the beach. When they were nearly at shore, Rick's friend Nicholas jumped into the shallow water where it reached his neck. He carefully took Jana from Rick and carried her onto the beach. Jana was barely conscious and had lost so much blood that it stopped flowing from her wound. As they laid her down on the sand, 23-year-old Joshua Craddock from London, who had seen the whole rescue, called for emergency help. They used a beachgoer's kayak as a makeshift stretcher to lift Jana and carry her up the trail to the street. Jana's friends, though deeply shocked, did not help and left it to strangers and passerbys to assist. They cried as they watched their friend, covered in blood and missing an arm, being pulled from the sea. At the street, a police officer quickly applied a tourniquet to Jana's shoulder. She was barely conscious, with shallow breathing and a faint heartbeat. Then she stopped breathing altogether. Rick and Nicholas immediately started CPR. Jana's friends stood by, watching until an ambulance arrived and took her to Maui Memorial Medical Center. Rick and Nicholas visited her there 2 days later. Doctors said she was stable at that point, but her condition worsened, and she was put on life support. Tragically, Jana passed away 1 week after the attack, despite the best efforts of the medical team. Jana's family remembered her as a very beautiful, strong young woman who was always laughing, and they will always cherish her memory that way. Rick and Nicholas often think about the attack, replaying the events in their minds. They prayed for Jana's recovery and still wonder if they could have done more. Nicholas regrets not joining Rick in the water to help bring Jana to shore faster, thinking that he might have saved valuable time. Hawaii officials say that shark attacks are unusual, considering how many people are in the state's waters. To minimize the risk of shark attacks, state officials recommend swimming in groups and avoiding the ocean at dawn and dusk, where sharks are more likely to come close to shore to feed. However, Joshua Craddock, who witnessed Jana's rescue, believes that many people may not be aware of these safety guidelines. Thank you for watching. If you want to know more shocking animal attacks, simply click on the next video. Don't miss out. Hit the subscribe button for more terrifying stories. Until next time, stay safe